What's cracking YouTube, man? It's your boy Jabarikjay. I'm back again with another video. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's crunch time. Tomorrow I graduate logistics basic officer leadership course. We got our graduation rehearsal like 1300. So right now it's 10:40 and I had some free time in the midst of me packing my things, and I decided to make this video. So again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe button, because I'm literally, in the free time that I have, I'm going to be bombarding y'all with a bunch of little videos. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. But I want to make this video to help people who are on their way to Bolc, whether it be logistics Bolc, Bolc, or whatever branch that you branched, to help you once you get here. And then I'll make some little logistics Bolc videos that'll help y'all specifically. But pretty much all the bullets are kind of the same, with the exception of the different course materials that you're learning, because you're obviously going to be working within different jobs. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video. Tip number one: make sure you stack your bread. And when I say bread, I mean money. All right. When I commissioned, I was still a waiter at Waffle House, right, making about $5.11 an hour. But I saved all my little coins that I was making there, because I knew, for one, I'd have to fund my way to get up there. Granted, they'll reimburse you for everything, don't worry about all that. But you're not going to get paid. Once you arrive, you're not going to get paid till like the third week. So make sure that you have enough money to drive up here or fly up here, however you get up here, and make sure you have enough money to sustain you until you get that first check. Now, they'll give you the option to take out a cash advance, but you won't get that money till like maybe the second week, so it's really not even worth it. They'll take it out your check, but again, it's not worth it. So just be responsible, okay? You're a lieutenant, you're a commissioned officer, so you should know how to handle your money, all right? So save the money from whatever job you have. Ask mom, pop, grandma, whoever. They can, help you out, and you should be good. Once you get here, you are probably gonna want to go out with your new battle buddies on the weekends, or and whatnot. So just be smart, set some money aside from your previous job if you're still working there, and once you get here, you'll be set. If you show up early, you're gonna probably have to pay. You're gonna probably have to pay to stay in the hotel, because you're not gonna be authorized to stay here for free until your actual report date on your Bolc orders. So yeah. Tip number two: make sure you have at minimum 2 pairs of OCPs and 2 pair of boots. Don't come here wearing no ACUs. Technically you still can, but you'll be looked at like a second-class citizen. That's like going to an airborne unit and you're not airborne. I hear it's really bad. I'm not airborne, but I wouldn't want to be in a unit if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure you come here, crisp, nice uniforms. If you can, go ahead and get this sewn on. I know some instructors, they do trip over that. Mine's told us to do it. He didn't too much trip, but he was like, don't show up to your unit without that sewn on. And I've just been being lazy. Do as I say, not as I am. I think that's how the saying goes. But yeah, I'm gonna get this jump sewn on before I leave. Make sure you have a haircut. Don't go in there looking like a bag of trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like, keep yourself groomed. If you know what unit you're going to, you can go ahead and buy the patch, wear it. If you don't, you can just wear the sustainment patch or whatever, the schoolhouse patches that you wear at your Bolc. As far as uniforms goes, yeah, make sure at a minimum 2 of these, because you're probably gonna have sergeant time training. You're gonna be out in the field, so you want to have your field uniform, your garrison uniform, etc., etc. So this is why you're gonna be wearing this, every day for about 16 weeks or however long your course is. So make sure that you have enough uniforms to sustain you throughout that time. All right. Tip 3: make sure that you come physically fit. Make sure that you at the house running. Make sure you're running, doing push-ups, sit-ups. You're gonna take the new ACFT, but it's not gonna be for record. It's just gonna be for familiarization. But you're gonna, as soon as you get here, say like you get here on Sunday, you're gonna take that PT test on Thursday, probably on that first week. The only exception is like if you have like inclement weather conditions and they have to push it back. Like when I got here, they pushed the PT test back a whole week, because the day we supposed to take it was like 15 degrees outside, and I know they didn't want to go out there and grade in 15-degree weather. Granted, some bases they PT unless it's like negative 15 degrees, but folks down south ain't used to that cold weather, so yeah. So make sure that you're PTing on your own. When I say PT on your own, literally PT on your own. Don't be don't get on the elliptical for like 5 minutes and think that you're really doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually get out there and put in some work, and don't come back in the house until you like drenched from sweat, like you done dipped yourself in the pool. Like, make sure that you actually working out, because you don't want to get here and you fail that PT test. Because if you fail, it goes on your record, and then you got to keep taking, like, you got to take a diagnostic. Then you got to take another record. You fail that, you got to keep taking it. And if you don't pass it by the time that you're supposed to graduate, you're just not gonna graduate, and they're gonna recycle you. So just try to avoid all those problems. You don't even have to score like a 270. You can do the bare minimum. I don't recommend that you do the bare minimum, but to get that go, all you need is the bare minimum. I mean, you're in the schoolhouse. Just try not to show up to your unit scoring the bare minimum. But just to pass, because C's do get degrees. You just gotta pass. So just make sure you can do that, and you should be fine. Tip number 4. All right, if you don't already drink coffee, caffeine pills, Monsters, whatever energy drink you drink, you might want to start, because the majority of your classes are PowerPoint briefs. It's just like another semester in college. So I know, as for me, I struggle with staying awake. I fall asleep in church. I'm 6'4", so people quickly pick up, like, I'll be like this in class, and it's bad. So it's been times like I just have to stand up in the middle of class just because it's hard for me to stay awake. And my classmates, they know this, so like they know if they sit next to me, they're gonna be nudging me. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, I have good battle buddies who don't just let me lay there, because they're not a battle buddy if they do. If one of your classmates is falling asleep, don't slap them. Wake them up, because this isn't college anymore. Like, you get a degree in something that you probably won't work in. You're gonna end up doing some of this stuff, and they may not be all of it, because as far as logistics, like, I learned quartermaster stuff, but I'm a transpo officer, so most likely I'm gonna be working with transpo, and then once I make captain, then I'll probably be moved to like quartermaster slot or whatever. But you're gonna be doing what you're learning in these classes, and soldiers' lives are on the line, so you want to make sure that you're awake and you're alert. Yeah. All right, y'all. Final tip. I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I don't want this to be like too long of a video, but just have fun while you're here. According to everybody else, like the captains and all the TACs and everybody, they say that this Bolc is going to be your easiest, like the easiest thing you do within your army career, and I believe it. Granted, I struggled in Bolc, but I made it, and I had a great time while I was here. As some of y'all know, I'm in a fraternity, so I done been to like 3 pro base, a bunch of frat parties. I had a blast. All right, I did what I was supposed to do, but on them weekends, I had fun. And you got to make the situation fun. Don't just sit in the hotel room just looking at the ceiling. I mean, you're gonna be miserable. Just make you. It's like college, It is what you make it. Your experience is what you make it. If you don't want to do anything, like after class, you just want to sit in your room and just, do nothing. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well read some TMs. You should be doing that anyways. But when you're not reading TMs and DA PAMs and all that, you should be having fun. You're in class from 8 to 4, 08 to 1600. So, you might need something to take your mind off a couple things. So I go to the gym on a regular basis. You get into the gyms for free here. You know what I'm saying? You have to use something to take your mind off of all of this, because they're going to be cramming all this information into your little lieutenant brain, big lieutenant brain. You were all smart, and it may be too much for you. Maybe it's not, but if it is, don't feel bad. Just take a step back, relax, have some fun, go to a party, have a drink if you are old enough to. But the experience is what you make it, and you only go to Bolc really once, unless you branch transfer, but I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, so for this, you only do this one time. All right, so if you thought this video was informational, if it was good, give it a thumbs up. If there was anything that you think I could have added on or elaborated, and put it in the comment section, I'll reply. I'll reply to everybody, whether it's positive or negative. You know, I'll respond to the haters as well, because at the end of the day, you still took the time out to comment anyway. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and I'm out.